Descendant. Using the Ancestors' data, the guide claims to have discovered a zone where an Ironheart has been excavated. After undergoing emergency restoration protocols at that location, the guide should be able to track the Ironheart. The problem is, the Ironheart excavation site is near a Vulgus munitions factory. It's a weapons production site where cyborg Vulgus, the Legion of Immortality, are manufactured. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces along with Jeremy have been deployed there as the front line, and a bridgehead has been secured. I've assigned you to this operation as well. Sharon has exceptional infiltration skills, but I need someone who can lead the battle. Your mission is to infiltrate the Ironheart excavation site and restore the guide's system.
Mind if
I still have my doubts about the guide. Even for this operation, I'm sending you into the lion's den on the strength of her words. But after witnessing the intercept battle, I've made up my mind. We must find the Ironheart and close the dimensional wall as soon as possible. Failure to do so would leave the remnants of humankind to be trampled by the Colossi, even if we win the war against the Vulgus. So, Descendant, I leave this operation in your hands. The fate of humanity rests on your shoulders.
Understood, sir.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory.
Really, Miss S'mores? Yeah.
Apparently it's for the Xbox as well. It says it's for the Xbox, but it's not on Gateway or Amazon.
It's digital only.
For Xbox.
Yeah, I could look into that sometime then.
Just so you're aware, I got it for you on the Switch. If you like it on there, then you can get it on the Xbox at a later time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always best to test it, right?
Yeah. I have to go talk to this guy first, that's why.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right?
This is kind of the boring bits, people. We have to go around the base talking to everybody for a bit. Now where's the person I need to talk to? Oh, they're finally sending me on the mission. Good. Fast travel.
What do you want? You're here. Welcome to the Vulgus Munitions Factory. You've made quite the impression at Kingston. So much so, I was tempted to recruit you for Colon. But then again, the enemy isn't exactly a pushover. However, now that we have the Guide as a strategic asset, I'm sure the trajectory of this war will change drastically. Shall we get started? Based on the coordinates provided by the Guide, the Ironheart excavation site is near the enemy's industrial zone. Unfortunately, the exact location needs to be confirmed in person. The coordinates are based on data from the time of the ancestors, and there's a high probability that the topography today will look a little different. I'll do recon around the industrial zone. While I'm doing that, your mission is to create a diversion to draw the enemy's eyes away from me. Even though I have active camouflage, things will be much easier if you can hold the enemy's attention. I'll tell Jeremy to stay behind and provide operational support. Jeremy seems to be unable to link with the guide, so he won't be much use in finding the excavation site. He'll be better deployed using his RK teleportation abilities as support for your diversion operation. Let's get moving. We need to restore the guide system as soon as possible.
What, me? Support? For crying out loud.
Ooh, storm coming.
It's been here.
Yeah.
Get to the point. Guide, guide, guide. That's all everybody talks about these days. Since when did the higher-ups at Albion conduct operations based on the word of a spirit? Not to mention, excluding an excellent descendant like myself from this operation, everything's clearly going very well. Hey, you think it's funny I can't link with the guide? Alright then, let's consider which descendants aren't able to link with the guide right now. Let's see. It's only me and Alpha, yes? Looks to me like the commander of Albion and the strongest descendant are the only ones who are still sane. If I were you, I'd think carefully about why you've been designated as a bait, and I'm going to do things my way.
My way.
Don't even think about tagging along. Huh. Do you really think you can even attempt to follow me? With my RK abilities?
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in your database.
I'll be fine.
Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Huh. It's built with the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17.
Wasn't that the plan originally anyways, lady?
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
Understood.
Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There's a high probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
Understood.
Descendant, our deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter. Protect the transmitter. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion. Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion. Tactical target achieved. Mission accomplished, Descendant. Mission request from Colon Special Forces Agent number 17. Objective, secure a Vulgus sample. We need a Vulgus sample to study the recent technological improvements to Legion of Immortality units. This mission is also part of the diversion tactics. Sample secured. The Vulgus seem to believe our actions are a simple offensive mission. The feint is working.
Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those. Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts high. Vulgus carrying fuse parts confirmed.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. I'm transmitting to all Allied forces deployed to this operation. We have an urgent development, requesting backup. Number 17 has received details. All units are to head to the mining outpost.
Receiving info on mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators as a feint attack.
Loading.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts, high.
You're next.
mission relay terminated. Do you have something to tell me? Descendant, we have an urgent report. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to your diversionary tactics, she was able to reach the target safely, but the Vulgus have appeared. This is the sitrep recorded by Sharon's Asiv.
Operating arcade tracking matrix. Timer retrofitted active camouflage detected. Probability of zone infiltration high. Ironheart excavation site status. Quarantine at the highest level of security. Terminate the descendant on site. Terminate. Terminate.
This cyborg Vulgus, Edelwick, is a commando-level model specializing in defense missions. It's armed with arcade tracking functions. And it seems the Vulgus already know about the Ironheart excavation site. I was told that the Ancestors' data was tightly guarded at Kingston. If the Vulgus have gained access to it, however, then this rigorous level of security makes sense. For the moment, Sharon has requested an attack on the repository's core facility to lure the Vulgus commander. Once the Vulgus have vacated the factory, she intends to try and infiltrate it again. Descendant, you and Jeremy are to launch an attack on the repository.
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys win at Kingston?
Focus on the mission.